Hello, guys. Greetings from Serpent Consulting Services Private Limited. Hope you are doing well. And in this video, we are going to talk about one of the payment integrations we have with Braintree. So basically, it's going to be a custom module that we have developed, which supports your processes of payment acceptance, and it allows you to accept payments from your e-commerce customer by using the Braintree payment gateway. So for that, we have, as you can see, we have a couple of things on screen. We are going to use our Odoo's instance. This is how we logs onto that. And since we have the direct integration with Braintree, we also would have an account created on that already. So we're going to use the Braintree portal as well to check and to confirm the payments that we so far have received from our clients. And we have some test numbers available so that we simply can put in the test card number, the Visa card or the MasterCard or any of the cards. Many types of cards are available to test your payment thing. And we're going to use it while demonstrating the solution to you. So let's go ahead and let's have a look at two different scenarios to it. Number one, we are going to process the payment from the website itself, which means I'm going to show you that how your e-commerce customer can pay online and how you can confirm the same thing from your Odoo backend as well and from your Braintree portal as well. And in second scenario, we will be generating the sale order manually, but we'll create the payment link, we'll share it with your customer, and that's something that we're going to have a look at as well. So let's start with the first one first. I'm going inside the website, and let's assume that your customer is exploring through the products that you have on your e-commerce page. Let's say if your customer is interested to buy office chair, I'm selecting my product, I'm adding quantity here, adding the product to the cart, and you will have the final screen to confirm the things that you want to purchase, that your customer wants to purchase, and accordingly we will be going ahead with the checkout. So as you can see that we have multiple ways of payment. We have multiple payment methods available, for your customers, and we have the Braintree thing as well, so that the customer can simply select Braintree while they want to process the payment through this particular gateway, and they simply can click on Pay Now. All right, so this is quite a similar screen that you might have seen, that when so we are paying online for any of the purchase, the card number and the expiration date will be asked by the system. So here is here we already have that, as I said earlier. Let me just go with the first card itself. I'm going to enter the card number and I'm going to enter the expiration date as well. Right, then clicking on Pay Now, it will simply be showing you this message, and it's very much faster than you expect any other payment gateway to process your payment. And here is what we are receiving on the screen. So as it says that we have the payment has been successfully processed, and the customer will have an option to directly print their invoice from this button, but I'm not going to do that. What I will do is I'm simply going inside my Odoo backend, and let me just check with my backend system that whether we have received the payment or not. So I'm going inside sales, I'm going inside my orders, and here, as you can see, that we can see that the sale order has been generated, and at the same time, if you look at the chatter, we already have sent the respective details to the customer as well. So an automated email is being sent to the customer upon their purchase. So that is how the Braintree payment gateway helps us to quickly process our payment, and it's very easy to capture the same thing in your Odoo's backend as well. So that is the first scenario that I wanted to show you. But again, prior we proceed with the second one, I would like to show you something else. Let's say if you are going inside our sales and in the configuration, if you look at the settings, so you may find that there is an option to check here for the online payment. So it's very much important for the backend person to have this thing configured properly, because if you are not doing this, you will not be able to accept payment online through any of the payment gateway. In our case, it's going to be the Braintree. So let's go and check that how the Braintree thing has been listed there. So along with many other payment gateways available, we have that freedom to select that what gateway we are going to use for our e-commerce store. And here, as you can see, that the Braintree payment gateway has been on a test mode. It will not be showing further, but since we are using the test account for now, it will be showing in a test mode. And here is something very new. You simply can enter your Braintree credentials like merchant ID, public key, private key, and all these credentials that you need to get from your Braintree account, and you need to get them entered here on this screen. All right. So this is the first thing to capture here, and as I said, that let's go ahead with the another scenario when we are manually creating the sale order from a system, and we are sharing the payment link to your customer so that they can again pay from their end. Right. So for that, let's go inside orders. We're going to create new. I'm selecting a customer. Let's say the expiration date will be 3rd of December, which is next month. And I'm also selecting a product. Let's say the customer has shown their interest to purchase large desks. The quantity would be 10, and accordingly, as you can see, that this is going to be the total. We're simply saving this record, and just by going inside actions and clicking on generate a payment link will simply show us the link which we can copy and which we can share to our customer in any of the form. So now let's go and check what happens when the customer opens up that link. All right. So again, the customer is getting an option to directly pay via a wire transfer as well as Braintree, which is again the activated thing, as we can see over here on the screen. Customer may choose to go with Braintree and can pay it online. So let's enter the same card detail over here as well. Processing the payment may be subject to the internet speed that a customer may have at their end, but again, from the system's perspective, it's comparatively very faster than any other payment gateway if you are going to use. So again, we are getting the notification and we are getting that confirmation from the system that okay, the payment has been successfully processed. We either can go back to our account, which will again lead the customer to go on their portal page. But at the same time, let's say if we go inside our solution and confirm, if you need to confirm the payment, simply going inside orders here, we can see that there has just been a new order generated. All right. So as you can see that the product is there, the entered quantity is 10, and this is going to be the total billing that we are going ahead with our customer. So at the same time, if we need to confirm that thing on our Braintree account as well, we are simply going ahead with the Braintree account login. So here is how the things is being shown to us. So as you can see that we have received the amount, and we simply can go and check back from our Braintree account as well that the amount that we have been capturing, the payment that we have been receiving. So all this data will be available for the managers as well, and they can simply check through the figures and the sales count, I would say, that they need to achieve. So same goes with the transaction. Over here we have two different things. In the home page itself, we are shown this graphical overview of the sales figures, and at the same time we have the transactions available. If you need to go through your all of your transactions and all of your payments that you have received so far, you simply can search it accordingly. Let's say I'm going to have a look at my transactions that I have made for this particular month. So I'll be selecting the respective option and I'll search for that. All right. So this is going to be the tabular format of the information that the system shows us, and we simply can check through all of our payments that we have received from our customers. By clicking on the ID, we can know more about the particular payment that has just been made by the customer, and we can check through the detailed information of the payment of the customer, the product that have been sold. So we can go through the detailed information there just by clicking on the payment ID as well. All right. So in short, that's going to be all for this video. This is how the Braintree payment gateway works. And just to reiterate that it's comparatively faster than the other payment gateways. Braintree actually has been acquired by PayPal now, and it's basically the US-based payment processing company, which offers the open API for any of the systems to get integrated with. And yes, we are having this integration with the Odoo's application as well. So thank you very much for joining in and have a nice day. Thank you.